Hey everyone, I am Nathan.
And I'm Whitney.
Welcome to Not Caught Up, the show where we talk about the TV everyone else has already binged.
We break down one season at a time, cover the basics, and share what worked and maybe what didn't, and let you know if it's actually worth catching up on.
We'll keep it short and spoiler light, so let's get into it. And we're going to talk today about, I would say, so far, off the top of my head, top show of the year so far, but Adolescence. The British psychological crime drama streaming on Netflix. It debuted March 13th of this year. We might light spoilers here, but this is really something you need to dig into.
He's a good kid. Jamie, I want you to listen carefully.
What's going on?
I'm going to start off with asking you.
Do you know a girl called Katie Leonard? Yeah? Describe each other as friends then.
Is she dead then?
Why would you ask her?
Yeah, Whitney, what Adolescence?
It.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
My favorite part about it that I think everyone needs to know before they start watching it is that it was filmed in one take. Every episode. There's 4 episodes?
There's 4 episodes. Each one runs 50 to about 65 minutes each. And yeah, it's pretty amazing.
What does that mean? Because most people don't. You understand what that means, but most people don't understand what it means.
Like that, the runtime?
No, that it's filmed in one take.
Okay.
Most people don't understand that.
Yeah.
I talked to so many people that watch this show and they had zero idea about that.
Yeah. So, okay, you press play on episode, first scene opens up, and from that point to when we go to the credits, the camera never stops rolling. So it's as if you're watching a stage play, except this isn't just in one house. It goes from streets to building to building.
Yeah, like when they moved from a house back to a police station and they're in a car, it's just like filming the whole thing, and the person is like getting in the car. They can't mess up.
Yep.
It was wild.
Yeah, it's super wild. And I don't want to take away from the weight of the storytelling here, but on the surface, it kind of seems gimmicky. I think there's been types of things that have done this before. There's been certainly like a TV show that's had one episode that's like, okay, we're not cutting here. But like, it's usually like shorter, but I mean, the way, like you said, the ground that it literally covers, but also it just so plays in to the character. Like it really builds upon the characters. It's not just there just to be like, oh, look at these fancy things we're doing. I mean, sometimes the camera lingers with one character and then it goes off to another, and you even at some point were like, no, I want to go and see what's happening.
Yeah, I want to see what's happening with the other character. Like it would be with one character for a long time, and then you'd be walking down a hall with them, and it would just start following the new character, and I was the whole time like, no,
yeah,
take me back over there.
Yeah. So as a quick synopsis, Adolescence follows 13-year-old Jamie Miller, arrested and charged with murdering a classmate after CCTV implicates him. I guess that's the local.
Word.
Yeah. But it is a British show. Through continuous one-shot episodes, the series examines school bullying, forensic interviews, and Jamie's social media activity tied to the manosphere as investigations unfold at school and at home. It was created by Jack Thorne and Stephen Graham. Stephen Graham, he plays the father in this show. And it was directed by Philip Barantini. Sorry if that's not correct. And so, yeah, that's kind of the synopsis. And so each episode, 4 different days, different amounts of time between each one, and some big jumps, some kind of smaller jumps. But yeah, so yes, the way it's shot, it's amazing to watch in that one way. But then the subject matter as well, I would say very, very dark, very real, but not gratuitous. Like it could have gone into some like gross behavior, which it honestly does not. No. But it's a tough watch in the sense of that there's some real issues that they touch on here.
Yeah. Well, and I'll quit talking about this, but I do think it's important for the filming. We looked it up and figured out that it took 3 weeks to do each episode.
Right.
So the first week they would just like completely like lay it all out and learn the lines and map through it.
Right.
And then the second week they would run it as if start to finish over and over and over. Just like you would like a dress rehearsal
Just
of a
rehearsing,
play.
yeah.
And then the third week would be turning on the cameras and completely running it. And they would maybe take it 13 to 15 times. And then the editors would look at which cut was the best. They couldn't
Right.
cut them together.
Right.
They just would just pick one.
Yeah.
And they could be vastly different
Yeah.
based on what happened
Yeah.
in that, just like a stage play. So anyway, once you see it under those eyes, if you watched it already and you didn't know that, you need to go back and rewatch it. But yeah, we also watched this one with our 14-year-old, and I think it's super important to watch this with your child.
Yeah.
Like, it is about social media, it's about texting, it's about bullying in schools, it's about all of those things, and I think you need to watch it and talk about it.
Yeah,
So.
yeah, and kind of terminology, just
Yeah.
how languages are different for different ages of people, and how they communicate. I would say this, not that we have super serious conversations with her, but like this definitely elicited like good conversation of just like,
she talks about it still. The 13-year-old boy, like,
he's amazing at it.
Yeah, he's accused of murder, and he looks like every kid that your own child is, or that would be friends with your child.
Yeah.
Like, it is not like a sullen 13-year-old. It's not like the prototypical. It's just like a normal 13-year-old boy.
Yeah. Owen Cooper is the name of the actor, and this is his first thing he's ever done.
It was incredible.
Which is amazing.
Especially because he would have monologues that he would have to do in one take.
Yeah.
That were incredible.
Yeah. In particular, episode 3, we sit with him pretty much the whole episode, and just imagine. And I think as emotional as all the actors had to get in this show, but to tap into that for multiple takes, like it's pretty amazing. Like I can't imagine how drained he would have felt at the end of each shoot. Yeah, it's crazy. I'll put it in the notes, but I went on YouTube, and Netflix produced this little short documentary that talks all about the process. It's about 10 or 11 minutes. I think you should watch the show first, just so you're like surprised by like what happens and stuff like that. But after you watch it, you should check it out, because it's pretty amazing, as Whitney said, like how technically it gets everything done.
Yeah.
But so I mean, this is one of those. I don't almost want to say too much more. This was just a show I kind of, through everything I followed, just heard about, like, one of the best shows of the year so far. You should check this out, and seeing that it was 4 episodes, not a super huge commitment. And so we honestly didn't know what we were getting into. And I mean, once again, we don't binge many things, but this was, I mean, we finished it maybe not quite in 4 days, but it was fast.
Yeah. And you had read that stuff, but Hallie's the one that said, I want to watch it, asked us to watch it, because she had friends talk about it. So it is a little more like a true crime type of show. So it's going to entice you if you like those types of shows. I don't know if I'm supposed to talk about things I didn't like, or
no, if there wasn't something you like,
spoil something, but I didn't love the 4th episode. Okay. So I loved episodes 1, 2, and 3, and the 4th one felt like a letdown after episode 3 to me.
Okay.
I don't think you felt the same way, so I don't want somebody watching it to not want to watch it, but I wanted there to be more to that. Yeah. And I was a little disheartened by the arc. I thought the arc hit such a high note on episode 3 that I was like shocked when it was episode 4.
I'd say it's not too spoilerish to say there's not much resolution in this series. Is that maybe kind of what bugged you?
Probably.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. They, from what I've read, I think for sure this was a show that was going to be a one-off, but I do think maybe they're going to pick this up again, but it's going to be a completely different story. So kind of an anthology type of show, which would make sense, especially where episode 4 takes you, which it is a surprise for sure. But I would say, even though the episode 4 technically, once again, it takes you to a lot of places, so that's an impressive. From the standout compared to the other ones, I could definitely see where that goes. It was a surprise when you follow who you follow in episode 4. It is a little surprising if that's where they went. I would agree with you on that.
Yeah.
So yeah. So okay, rating scale.
I would give this one an 8.
An 8. I would give it a 9. So
Yeah.
yeah. So
I would have given it like a 10 probably, but episode 4 knocked it down for me.
yeah.
It just didn't end the way I was left a little like.
Yeah, yeah. But definitely one of these, like, I mean, there's so many TV shows. There's so many forms of entertainment out there. And it's almost shocking to see something like, oh my gosh, we haven't seen this before. And so.
Yeah, I loved it. And I love that it was that one take. Like, I can't get over the one take.
Yeah.
I just can't even believe it.
Yeah. So, yeah. So if you can't tell, our ultimate verdict here is that, yes, you should definitely check this show out. But if for people that might not be fans, if like we mentioned, I do say it is dark. So if you don't want to get into emotional territory, I even hate to say stray away from this because I think this is a type of show that everyone should see.
Yeah, I don't think it gets gruesome though. Like people that watch, I mean. Now that Hallie from this spun into like wanting to watch some true crime stuff, and that stuff gets way more brutal.
Right.
Like even Dateline gets more brutal than this.
Yeah.
This touches on it and it gives you good talking points, but I visually didn't see anything that was grotesque.
No. So. And I'm interested to see what you think when I say. I think this is a type of show that should be shown in high schools even.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I think it was great for. We had like sidestepped social media forever, and so but going into high school, they needed it for certain things, and blah 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 blah. Anyway, it gave us good talking points to be like, you can't control other people's emotions off of social media. Mm-hmm. All you can control is you. Yeah. And I think that really was good.
So educational from that standpoint. Yep. If you're a budding filmmaker, this is like a must-see educational. Like I could see film schools studying the show to see like how they pulled things off. Pretty amazing. Overall.
If you've done live theater,
yeah,
you'll love it. I mean, I can't get over it.
Yeah. I will say. I think we did put the subtitles on it. It's a pure British show, so maybe some of the dialogue is a little harder to follow.
Well,
maybe.
And some of the words you just aren't used to, so we'd have to even be like, "What does that mean?"
I think we did look up a couple like terminology to be, and we're like, "Oh, okay, yeah, that's just not a stutter. They're actually saying something there." Yeah. So Whitney, what are we gonna cover next?
Next up. We get to cover Hacks season 4. If you haven't watched any Hacks, you should go watch Hacks. It's a sharp, stylish Max comedy that brings Deborah and Ava, season 4, brings Deborah and Ava back together for another round of ego, ambition, and perfectly timed insults. The jokes are biting, but the emotional stakes might just catch you off guard. But you need to watch season 1, 2, and 3. All of the Hacks are good.
Yeah,
we're not going to cover those.
No,
we're only covering season 4.
We're only covering
but make
season
sure
4.
you've watched Hacks 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah. Definitely one of our favorite comedies that's come out.
Awesome.
Yeah. And that's actually had multiple seasons, not just one-offs. 4 seasons, Land Man, Adolescence. These are all in their season 1. So our next episode will be kind of fun because we're talking about a show that's kind of been around for a little while and has won lots of Emmys and Golden Globes for the performances in it and the show itself. So if let us know what else we should catch up on. We appreciate you listening. You can find us on all the things, and we will see you next time.
Bye.